We are a year and a half into renovating our 1930s bungalow by the sea and finally starting to put together those vital elements needed to move in. Specifically our ensuite, and we're also rectifying plaster that was done badly in order for us to get ready to start decorating. Hi guys, 2025 Sphere here. I thought I'd just pop myself into this part of the video before we fully get into it. I haven't uploaded a video for almost a year now, and I just want to say a big thank you to anyone who's stuck by the channel and has been sending me messages about what happened next. Where am I? Where are we? This year we're going to get back into it. I am in full editing mode now, and my plan is to get you up to speed in the chronological order of how everything happened. It's been a really tough year, ups and downs, easy parts, hard parts. Yeah, it was a lot, but I am currently sat in our dining room. So we got there in the end, but I just want to show you the journey so you can fully understand where we're at. This one video isn't gonna catch up to speed. There are a few that are coming. So I hope you're excited to watch all of that. And I'm really excited to get back to making videos this year. So enough rambling. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I shall see you very soon. Bye. For the next 3 or 4 days, it's just me and my dog. She's a little Cavalier King Charles Spaniel called Indy. My husband is currently away on a little trip, so I've got the next couple of days of just focusing on our bungalow reno. If you're brand new here, my name is Sophia, and for the last, oh God, probably a year and a half now, we've been renovating a 1930s bungalow by the sea. For a long time we've been trying to move in, and there's been a few things that we've needed to finish in order to do so. One of them being a temporary kitchen, which we need to plan, design and install. So far we've taken off the last of the old wall tiles and tipped the old oven, boiler and fridge freezer. So now we can finally start from scratch. We also have builders, an electrician and a plumber who have been helping us create a functioning ensuite in what used to be a dining room, but I will go more into that a little bit later. As for now, I'm basically finishing the walls to a better standard than the plasterers did. Our plasterer was good, but he didn't get to the standard that we wanted to. So I have been miscoating, scraping walls, miscoating again, and then I'm just about to finish adding filler to the walls as there was lots of, it's hard to describe. It's like texture and dents and nicks and just like, oh, I'm almost at the end of that stage. And then I will have to go around everywhere again and start sanding it all down. And then we can start primer. I'm going to get other people on board because it's been quite the process for me. Then I will come back in and actually start making all of the rooms beautiful and considered, designed, all of that lovely stuff that I'm really eager to share with you. But as for today, we're going to check out what the plumber has done because I'm pretty sure he should be finishing up installing little bits in our ensuite. We've gone very luxe. We're looking at micro cement, which is basically like a finishing cement, and it looks almost velvety. And we're going for kind of like a beigey neutrals with the gold/brass hardware. We're also going to put, I think in the only place actually we're going to have tiles, is our indented sink. And it will be this beautiful, I call it like Dr. Pepper red. It's got sort of like a pinkiness to it, like a pinky undertone. Cherry red. So with the beige/neutral floor and walls, and then the brassy gold hardware, plus the cherry red tiles, it's just gonna feel very relaxing. I'm very excited. So I'll show you what the plumber has done. I'm really hoping that he's installed our shower head. It's a big old boy of a shower head. We've got a toilet to go in, we've got a bidet spray, we've got a handheld shower head that's gonna attach on the wall. And then next week, I don't know if I'll add this bit into today's video, but we are also going to have more walls built in the ensuite so we can box out the toilet for like the cistern and everything. And then I'm really excited to show you where we've got to with the garden. We've had quite a few stints on it thanks to various people coming to help us, which has been really appreciated. I just look at that garden though, and my brain is just like, it's too much. It's just like way too much to take in at the moment, but it is coming along. The jungle is slowly being cleared, thankfully. And then I just want to take you around the property, show you what I've been up to, where I'm at. I've been staring at walls for the longest time, and although I'm really happy to do it, it's like saving money. The Leo in me just, it's like very satisfying because I know that I can finish the walls to the standard that I want. So I don't mind, but I'm not gonna lie, it's slightly soul destroying just looking at walls all day. It will be worth it though, of course. So yeah, enough chatting about what we're gonna do. Let me take you to the bungalow. What do you think, Indy? Are you ready to go? I mean, me, literally, internally. You ready to go, Indy? No? Okay. Hey. So I have already checked, and annoyingly the plumber hasn't been here yet, but I do want to show you what we've done so far. To prep for the micro cement guy, obviously the plumber and the electrician, I had to go around all of the walls and basically strip off all of the wallpaper. And there was like another layer of wallpaper paper underneath. So the walls are looking, I mean, they still look a bit crazy, but they are ready for the micro cement now, which is really good. This wall actually doesn't need the wallpaper stripping off because we're going to board and batten it. So there will be chunks of wood and then a board just to box in these pipes, which is where the bath will be eventually. And then yeah, I did all of this, stripped all of this off, and then this was pesky. Oh hey Indy! I had to go behind all of these pipes and just strip off as much as possible, and I think I did a pretty good job. Our electrician has installed a shaver outlet so we can charge all of our electric toothbrushes, epilator, that sort of thing. And then our plumber has started putting in the control panel? I don't know what you call it, but one of these will control the hot and cold water, one will be for the handheld shower head, and the other one will be the rainfall shower, which will be sort of right there. It's massive. I don't know if you can gauge, but it's a big old beast. And it's so heavy, it's so heavy that it needs these type of bolts in all four corners. This is the cherry red subway tile. It's obviously cut because it's a sample. I just think that's going to be so pretty. And if I put it, obviously, this tile is going in the sink only, but just so you can like see the colours together. I just think that's so beautiful. Only the walls and the floor are going to be micro cemented. We're actually going to do just like a normal plaster because James, my husband, he's a wheelchair user, and we're going to have to get like a ceiling hoist to basically help him get from the bedroom into here. So like me again, I misspoke here. So the ceiling in the ensuite isn't just going to be plastered. There is something called Cabric paint, and it's basically like a textured paint. Micro cement is very expensive. Didn't realise how expensive it would be just to do the ceiling alone. So that is why we haven't gone whole hog, just because the budget simply doesn't stretch that far. And as I've just mentioned, there's going to be a ceiling hoist there, so it's not worth doing it. So yeah, we are going to be plastering the ceiling, but there's also going to be a textured paint that I'm going to put over the top. So yeah, just to make that make sense. But we can try and make it look matchy-matchy. This is actually where the tile's gonna go. This is gonna be some temporary sink. And we're actually gonna build like a counter, so there'll be lots of these subway tiles in a line, which will be really cool. So yeah, that's the vision. As for the rest of the bits, we've gone for a toilet that looks like this. We've got things like gold hinges for the seat. All of this stuff is. Trying to do this one-handed. Oh, and then I think this is the push button. Oh yeah, there we go. Yes, it's all matchy-matchy. This is the handheld shower head that I was saying about earlier. Just nice and sleek. just a bit refined. Oh, and this is the B-Day spray. Oh yeah, it's got like a fancy little push handle on it, which is very cool. Never owned a B-Day before, so that's going to be quite interesting. Should also mention that where this is going to be attached, so this circular part here, let me show you. That part is going to fit right here, which does mean that the handheld shower head will probably sit, like the top of it will probably sit like here. We've been talking about this for a while, but I think it's probably more important that, like, to put it very simply, all of the circles are in a line instead of all of these circles are in a line and then the top of the handheld shower head is like there, like in line. Does that make sense? There is also quite a lot of pipe which we can't cut down, so if we did have it low like we wanted, then a lot of the pipe would be on the floor and that's just not gonna look right. So just to help visualize it even better, this is the backing plate. This is not an ad, but just so you know where everything is from, we bought all of this from Victoria Plum. This is the Azzurro range, apart from these little spotlights that I'm about to show you, which was really good because we wanted everything to be matching in terms of the brass, because it's quite hard sometimes to match that kind of colour, because sometimes you can get more yellowy, sometimes you can get more of just like a very champagne gold. I'm just really glad that it all goes together. This is, I think this is from the Revive range. I think you can, yeah, you can redirect the light. You can direct the light to wherever you want it to. Now I'm gonna take you into the garden, because like I said, we had a great big stint, quite a few stints actually. And basically my big thing at the moment is, so my birthday's coming up. Well, in August. My birthday is in August, but it's my 30th birthday. And I had this vision of doing sort of like a garden party here. It feels quite poignant. It's like we're doing this reno and I just want all of my favourite people to come and see the home, because not everyone has seen it yet. And just to be here and at that point, we will definitely be moved in. Talking to the universe now. But yeah, like I said, I just want to clear as much of this garden as possible so I can actually have my birthday here, but also for us to enjoy it. It's been, like I said, a year and a half of us just being here but not fully being able to enjoy it. So yeah, let me show you what we've done. I can't remember if you guys saw this, but we're on skip 2 now, so that's there. Probably get rid of that soon. And then yeah, we cleared all of this. And I was actually here yesterday, and I just had so much pent-up energy that I wanted to have a little garden session of my own. So yeah, I've been clearing all of that. Yeah, you can finally see this pathway again, which feels really good. We're obviously going to keep quite a lot of plants. This is quite nice. The palm. Is this a spider or a yucca? I don't know what the names are. We are eventually going to have to get rid of the rest of this tree. It used to be massive and my father-in-law helped take the top of it off. That has long since been burned. Yeah, so now we've got this massive pile to go, and I just need to keep going. Get more people down here to help. Doesn't look too bad now, although oh, it's still a bit of a headache. But Indy, you love it, didn't you? Oh, shake, shake, shake. You love it. She actually has claimed this garden as her own. She's so funny. Hey, darling. Really happy with the progress there. Now it's just about trying to finish off the walls that I've been blabbering on about. So yeah, let me take you on a little tour. If you watched the very first video, it was the empty house tour, I'm pretty sure. This is very different now. In here is the guest bedroom, but it will be our bedroom for when we move in. I bought this unit, which is gonna come up in a future video. I've basically got my ideas down for this room. But yeah, I'm really excited to share that with you and actually start like doing it, making things happen. And then in here is going to be the office, but at the moment, as you can tell, it's our dumping room. All of the stuff has moved like countless times just because of having to focus on other rooms and things need to be emptied out. So at the moment, it's all in here. You being a guard dog? And then in here, this is like the inside of my brain. This is going to be the main bedroom eventually, but once we get the extension done, this will all be pushed that way. So it will actually be matching the depth of this. I don't know if you can pick up the depth in this, but yeah, that's going to be pushed out and it's going to be lovely. And then we'll be able to access the ensuite from here. So eventually we will actually have a wall here. And this will just be like a coat cupboard, just like all of our shoes and that are going to be here. And then this is where the manifold is for the underfloor heating and all of that complicated stuff. You've already seen the ensuite. The hallway is actually going to be extended only in the sense that we're going to build another wall here. So it will just keep going. And then this will be the entrance into the back extension. But in here, did a bit of work on this a couple of weeks ago because we've decided that this is going to be the temporary kitchen area. So this used to be the kitchen. There used to be a massive wall here, which you can kind of tell. And the only way to access this space was through here. So this is the back part of the ensuite where the sink is. So I've cleaned it up, got rid of the old boiler. There was an oven here. I've like taken off wallpaper. I need to get some more of this like sanding filler. The walls aren't great, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, this is a great example. And then there's like holes everywhere. So like I was saying, the kitchen is literally just behind this sink. Just so it makes more sense. This place is a bit of a maze. And then in here is going to be the games room, somewhere that I can start learning how to paint, having all of our sort of like inner child things. Like I would love to get a doll's house at some point or recollect Sylvanian families. And James wants like a driving simulator set up. So bits that we want but don't necessarily look aesthetic can all be in here. When we first viewed this property, the office, this room, and what is going to be the dining room, that was all one space. We've obviously put up a wall here, but this leaf has kind of conjured up a few conversations, and there's one of two things that could happen. We could just build a wall like we've literally done here, but because it just feels like such a nice hosting room, there's a part of me that wants to install like a Murphy bookcase. Really, you'd only be able to access or like control it from within this side, like the dining room side. When we're hosting, we'll be able to rejoin these rooms together. I don't know, it's something that I want to look into and research because I just feel like this is too good of an opportunity to not do something clever with it. This dining room is also the last room. Oh, all my freckles are coming out. This is the last room that I need to work on in terms of adding filler to the walls. So I've got this patio door wall, and then I've got this ceiling and this ceiling to do, and then I'm done. And then I can work on sanding. So I think I'm just going to crack on with that, but otherwise I shall see you tomorrow.